Yes, good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
24th May 2022. Let's see which are the important articles from the Hindu newspaper. Look at the first page. India to join Biden's new trade initiative for Indo-Pacific region. The name of the initiative, Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. Okay, we need to understand the details which countries have joined this grouping, and at present India is willing to join. There will be negotiations under this framework, and we should understand it is not free trade agreement. Okay, it is not free trade agreement like RCEP, or we can say Trans-Pacific Partnership is also there, TPP. So there are several free trade agreements or groupings in different regions, but this particular initiative is going to be different. Although the details are not yet in public, there will be more negotiations among the members, and then final document will be signed by them. Okay. Also there is Quad meeting going on, so I guess tomorrow we will expect the outcome of Quad meeting. Okay, on bottom side, world may have lost 11.2 crore jobs. So International Labour Organization in one of the report is suggesting this data. So 11.2 crore jobs at world level. It also talks about gender gap in India's employment. So that scenario is again becoming worse and worse. There is one report again related to income inequality by Oxfam.
Right.
Okay, so we will also talk about that. From these we have to take data or facts to write in our mains examination answer and essay paper. Okay, so GS3 paper economy part. Fine. Now come to page number 6, editorial page. There is one article on left hand side, all hands on deck. So recently the central government has done the excise duty cuts on fuel, petrol and diesel. So again now it is depending on the state governments to reduce subsequently their tax share, so that the overall prices of petrol and diesel come down. Common people do not suffer because of high crude oil prices in the international market, or overall petroleum products prices we can say. Okay, so this analysis is mentioned here. At the same time we should take input from GS3 paper economy part. GS3 paper economy part. Now on page number 7, a similar context data point is there. Decoding the fuel over fuel taxes. So you should be aware about the amount of taxes. See here, there are charts given, change in excise duty. The central government's change in excise duty. So it is talking about before cut and after cut as on October 2018. ऐसे तीन उन्होंने compare करके लिया है. Okay, so we should know about different taxes levied by the central government and state government. Okay, so basic excise duty, special additional excise duty, agriculture, infrastructure and development cess, road and infrastructure cess. The present cut by the central government is from this road and infrastructure cess. Okay, so it is not from the divisible pool between central and state. That is the excise duty, basic excise duty. ठीक है, तो वो जो है वो डिविजिबल पूल में जाता है. ओके,
डिविजिबल पूल में क्या जाता है?
एक्साइज ड्यूटी.
ये सेस तो सर सेंटर के पास ही रहेगी.
हाँ, देखो ना वहाँ पे ओनली बेसिक एक्साइज ड्यूटी वर्थ 1.4 पर लीटर इज शेयरेबल विद द स्टेट्स. एडिशनल ड्यूटी एंड सेसेस आर नॉट शेयरेबल.
Yes, sir, center के पास.
See, this kind of things can be asked in prelims examination. UPSC will not ask कितना कट किया है कितना नहीं किया है, बट बेसिक जो है टैक्सेस का वो पूछ सकता है प्रीलिम्स में.
Sir,
Okay.
any kind of cess is the part of central government.
Yes, individual we can say that is for if central government is leaving, that is for central government. If state government is leaving, then it is for state government only. And cess is for particular purpose only.
Yes, sir.
For particular purpose only.
Recently they introduced 1% cess for Jammu and Kashmir development.
हाँ, yes.
Now they will-
So that is, the fund will be used for that dedicated purpose only. Now on page number 8, text and context page, on bottom side you can see devastation in Dima Hasao and its after effects. Recently there was flooding situation in Assam and some of the other northeastern states, especially the hilly state of Dima Hasao, and the train that connects Assam to different northeastern other states, very important connecting line, that train route got dismantled completely because of this incessant rains. Okay, so just remember this, you can write such kind of things in your answer. These are pre-monsoon showers. Okay, and Assam is prone to flooding almost 3 to 4 times a year. Not only during the monsoon time period, but also during the pre-monsoon showers also, like this one.
Sir, recent flooding is just because of conventional rainfall.
Convectional rainfall. Okay, convectional rainfall, and this is happening because of intense heating. Okay, local heating की वजह से वो होता है. And yes, we should also know that many times as the region lies near Bay of Bengal, so the moisture carrying winds which enters into Myanmar in May month, they can also enter into northeastern region and give rainfall. You should know monsoon rainfall in Myanmar is during May month. ठीक है, it starts in May month, but अपने यहाँ पे वो जून में शुरू होता है monsoon जो है वो. Now on page number 9, engineering tomatoes to produce vitamin D. So one of the study in Nature Plants Journal, so the paper has been published by scientists and they have genetically modified tomatoes so as to increase the amount of the provitamin that is required to produce vitamin D. See, in our body naturally how vitamin D is produced?
Sir, we should take it from outside.
When we are having exposure to the sunlight,
Yes, sir.
our body produces vitamin D. Okay, basically when there is exposure to sunlight, there is production of first the provitamin. The name is given here in this article, that provitamin 7-DHC. It is called as dehydrocholesterol. 7-dehydrocholesterol. पहले ये तैयार होता है, उसके बाद ये जो विटामिन है विटामिन डी को तैयार करता है. Okay, so naturally this is the process, and through food intake largely vitamin D is from dairy products and you can say fish. Okay, but vegetarian diet do not have largely the source of vitamin D. Okay, so here through genetic modification they are trying to increase the amount of vitamin D in the tomato. This will improve our micronutrient deficiencies that are there. Article also mentions due to deficiency of vitamin D which kind of diseases happens, like rickets, osteoporosis is there, or even it is responsible for cancer, Parkinson's disease. ये सारी चीज़ें हो सकती है. ठीक है, तो हमें ये प्रीलिम्स में भी पूछा जा सकता है.
Sir, there is body adjust because of that.
Yes, vitamin D, bones become weak because of deficiency of, we can say, vitamin D. Now moving on. Okay, on page number 11, central government reconstitutes interstate council. So it is important, Article 263 of Indian Constitution provides for establishment of interstate council from time to time. It was first constituted in 1990 by Janta government at that time on the recommendation of Sarkaria Commission. Okay, and then later on it was reconstituted from time to time by the new governments. At present it is also being reconstituted. What is the new composition we have to understand here. Also basics of interstate council.
Right.
On page number 12, a new billionaire every 30 hours during the pandemic time. Oxfam report. You can use this in your answer. Basically it is explaining how billionaires increased their wealth during last 2 years of pandemic. At the same time it also talks about how these pharma companies became the billionaires during the pandemic time.
Right.
Okay, so and in the end it is also suggesting some new kinds of tax or one-off solidatory taxes on billionaires, pandemic windfalls and permanent wealth taxes also can be instituted so as to reduce this income inequality. It also talks about the number of people falling below poverty line during the pandemic time. ठीक है, तो ये डेटा जो है GS3 पेपर इकोनॉमी एसए पेपर वहाँ यूज़ करना है, हमें लेटेस्ट डेटा यूज़ करना है. ठीक है, तो तुम्हारा डेटा बुक अपडेट करते रहो.
Right.
Fine, so let us discuss now in detail. First one, all hands on deck. So central government reduced the taxes on petrol and diesel. The price of Indian basket of crude oil recently have increased by more than 33% since November 2021. And because of that, the increase in the petrol and diesel prices, because these oil manufacturing companies, they pass on this increase in crude oil prices to consumer. At present in India, both petrol and diesel prices are decommissioned, deregulated or de-administered. They are not administered by the central government. So they are working on the forces of, we can say, market, demand and supply directly. Now, largely as a result of this high fuel prices and quickening food costs, because of this, inflation based on CPI accelerated to 7.8% in April month, and WPI increased to 15.1%. It is 8-year high. It is more than, we can say, 10-year high. Such values are there. So inflation has increased. And up till now, government through fiscal policy measures was not taking any decisions from the supply side. So the RBI took decision recently to increase the interest rates. We have covered this news. Okay, it has increased repo rate, it has increased CRR also. Now monetary policy worked out, so the decision was very important. Then now the fiscal decision, reducing this fuel taxes. So now again we can say overall inflation may be controlled in near future because of this. In analysis part we should understand, as the Ukraine war is still going on and there are no, let's say, visible outcomes in terms of dialogue, peace and all these things, and therefore the inflationary pressures may remain high in near future. And we know that the inflation disproportionately impact the poor people. So it is now responsibility of state governments also to reduce the taxes. Okay, some of the state government, जैसे आज ही न्यूज़ है, वेस्ट बंगाल उन्होंने बोला है कि हम नहीं करेंगे टैक्स कट. बट let's say, keeping aside the kind of political conflicts between center state, this, let's say, decision should be taken by keeping in the mind the welfare of the common people. Okay, so that's why they need to reduce these taxes.
Sir, as in the market, crude is around $120 per barrel or more than 120. But we purchase crude oil from Russia on discounted price that costs around 70s or in 80s dollar per barrel. But still in Indian market there is high inflation.
See, the amount of we import from Russia, it is not even more than 2% of overall volume.
Sir, it has increased.
हाँ?
It has increased.
2% से भी?
Yes.
But इतना भी ज़्यादा नहीं हुआ होगा.
Russia is the fourth highest seller of that crude oil to India now.
तो कितना % हुआ है?
Nearly 16 yearly.
16?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, ठीक है, we will verify this fact. but again we can say 16 comparatively it is
It
less,
is there.
so as to influence the prices, overall prices.
That we purchase from the Middle East or the
Middle
Eastern
East,
countries,
Yes,
they give more rates as compared
yes, of course. So they are having some kind of cartel. Everyone is selling at same price in the international market. OPEC
above,
plus.
above 100.
हाँ, OPEC पता होगा आपको, तो OPEC is the body, they decide the prices of this crude oil
Okay.
in the international market, and that is on the basis of production levels. Whenever the prices are going down, they will reduce the production so that the prices remain high. This is, हाँ, तो वो उनका एक कार्टेल है, ठीक है, सारी कंट्रीज का मिला के. Yes. One more thing in analysis we should understand why it is important to reduce the taxes, so that the people have more disposable income with them when the amount of money spent on fuel is reduced. This amount will be used for consumption purpose. ठीक है, लोगों के पास पैसा होगा तो वो कुछ खरीदने के लिए और ज़्यादा हम स्पेंड करेंगे, and because of that what happens, through consumption there will be, this is very important for economic growth. Increasing demand will lead to economic growth. So ultimately it is favorable from the growth perspective.
And even sir, CPI cover fuel and food, so once you reduce the fuel, that will definitely increase the consumption.
Yes, it will increase the consumption. First of all, we should understand that when the taxes on transportation are high, basically the amount of money spent, ठीक है, कुछ चीज़ें होती है, ट्रांसपोर्ट इज इन, वी कैन से, हम ज़रूरी होता है, ठीक है, आप जब जॉब के लिए जा रहे हैं तो आपको ट्रैवल करना ज़रूरी होता है, राइट. सो ऑफ कोर्स फॉर सेम थिंग इज़ फॉर ट्रेडर्स. ओके, सो ट्रेडर्स क्या करें, ऑफ कोर्स ट्रांसपोर्ट तो करना ही है, फ्यूल तो यूज़ करना ही है. सो फॉर दैट पर्पस दे रिक्वायर फ्यूल, सो देर इज़ नो अल्टरनेटिव. And if we reduce the taxes, the amount of money will reduce. Of course, there will be overall prices coming down. The common people will have more disposable income with them. So they will start spending on other things. It will increase the consumption and overall economic growth. Through this economic growth, the government will have more tax revenues. ठीक है, तो ये लॉन्ग टर्म पिक्चर दिमाग में रखना चाहिए.
Purchasing cycle starts.
ठीक है, so this is how we should talk in analysis now. GS3 paper economic part. A new billionaire every 30 hours during the pandemic. See, such kind of impactful statements should be used in the first part of essay itself. ठीक है, जब हम कोई भी इकोनॉमी से रिलेटेड एस्से आता है, ओके, so the question in GS3 paper talks about economic inequality. So you should give reference to these studies, their outcomes. Okay, COVID pandemic created new billionaire every 30 hours, and it is expected that 1 million people could be pushed into extreme poverty at the same rate in 2022. Okay, according to new Oxfam brief released on Monday. Okay, the name of the let's say report is Profiting from Pain. देखिए नेम कैसे लिखा है उन्होंने, Profiting from Pain is published at World Economic Forum 2022 for its annual meeting. Okay, so there are some other facts mentioned in the article also, like Oxfam expect that 263 million more people will crash into extreme poverty this year. Then wealth of the billionaires in the world has also risen more in first 24 months of COVID-19 than in 23 years combined previously. कैन यू इमेजिन, मतलब उन्होंने 2 साल में कितना कमा लिया है जो पिछले 20 साल में 22 साल में भी कमाया नहीं होगा. ओके, द टोटल वेल्थ ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स बिलियनियर इज नाउ इक्विवेलेंट टू 13.9% ऑफ द ग्लोबल जीडीपी. ओके, देन द बिलियनियर्स फॉर्च्यून हैव नॉट इंक्रीज बिकॉज दे आर स्मार्टर और वर्किंग हार्डर. रादर द वर्कर्स आर वर्किंग हार्डर फॉर लेस पे and in worse conditions. So simply we should understand the insights that are provided here. The pandemic has created 40 new pharma billionaires. Pharmaceutical corporations like Moderna, Pfizer are making $1,000 profit every second just from their monopoly control over COVID-19 vaccines. Okay, so now gender inequalities have deepened as women were disproportionately pushed out of employment. In 2021, there were 13 million fewer women in employment compared to 2019, while men's employment recovered to 2019 level. ठीक है, तो ये भी हम डेटा यूज कर सकते हैं वर्ल्ड लेवल पे. अब यहाँ पे इंडिया लेवल पे भी कुछ चीज़ें बात की है उन्होंने. ठीक है, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, वर्ल्ड में हैव लॉस्ट 11.2 करोड़ जॉब्स ILO. ओके, सो इंटरनेशनल लेबर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मॉनिटर, दिस इज 9th edition of this report. It says significant gains during the last quarter of 2021. The number of hours worked globally dropped in the first quarter of 2022, largely because of this Ukraine war. Okay, both India and lower middle income countries excluding India experienced deterioration of gender gap in work hours in second quarter of 2020. अब ये जो रीजंस उन्होंने बोले हैं अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट के, फ्रेश लॉकडाउन्स इन चाइना रिसेंटली, द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बिटवीन यूक्रेन रशिया, global rise in the prices of food and fuel are cited as main reasons of this finding. Okay, so directly you can write the reasons also. Fine?
Right.
Now, center reconstitutes interstate council. Okay, so interstate council, article 263 of Indian Constitution provides for interstate council. As the name suggests, interstate council, it is for coordination among the states and center state on various political economic issues. Okay, the interstate council, which works to promote and support cooperative federalism, has been reconstituted with Prime Minister Narendra Modi as chairman, chief ministers of all states and 6 union ministers as members. This number of union ministers has changed from time to time. ठीक है, ये प्राइम मिनिस्टर हमेशा चेयरमैन तो रहे ही है, बाकी जो है ऑल स्टेट्स चीफ मिनिस्टर्स वो भी मेंबर रहे. देन 10 union ministers will be permanent invitees to the interstate council. Along with that, there is standing committee of the interstate council and union home minister will be chairman of this standing committee. Basics of this committee council. Article 263 provides for this coordination between states and among the states and between the center and states. Okay, so for that it provides for establishment of interstate council. So who established this? President. From time to time can provide for this. He can define the nature of duties to be performed by such council. Then in pursuance of the recommendations of Sarkaria Commission, Janata Dal government in 1990 for the first time formed this interstate council. Now the council is recommendatory body, so there are no binding decisions. Simply we should,
all the councils are recommendatory only in India.
largely we know that. See why they are kept as recommendatory. There is reason. In democracy, the ultimate decision is taken by parliament, representatives of the people. If suppose these councils are taking binding decisions, then what is the, let's say, functioning of democracy? जो representatives होने चाहिए उन्होंने decision लेना चाहिए. So these recommended to, we can say, government or parliament, then they take the final decision. Then there is standing committee of the council, and it was set up in 1996 for the first time for the continuous consultation and processing matters for the consideration of the council. Then there is secretariat also, interstate council secretariat, and this secretariat is also responsible or act as a secretariat of zonal councils. ठीक है, तो zonal councils और interstate council का secretariat जो है वो सेम है. फाइन. India to join Biden's new trade initiative for Indo-Pacific region.
So sir, in composition, I think there is change in the
Number of union ministers, and the ministers, their names are mentioned simply directly which are these members, and 10 invitees are there, permanent invitees.
Yes, sir.
Okay, India signaled its readiness to be part of new economic initiative by US in the region. Okay, so there was launch of this Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity. नाम याद रखना है हमें. The negotiations for this framework will begin on Tuesday, that is today, are expected to center around 4 main pillars. Negotiations: trade, supply chain resiliency, clean energy and decarbonization, and taxes and anti-corruption measures. ठीक है, तो इन्होंने क्या किया है, ट्रेड को एक कंसिडर किया है, सप्लाई चेन रेजिलियंसी तो 2 कंसिडर किया है, हाँ, क्लीन एनर्जी एंड डीकार्बोनाइजेशन को 3rd कंसिडर किया है, एंड टैक्सेस एंड एंटी करप्शन मेजर्स को 4th कंसिडर किया है.
Right, sir.
ओके, द ग्रुपिंग्स विच इंक्लूड 7 आउट ऑफ 10 मेंबर्स ऑफ आसियान. ठीक है, तो 7 आसियान के मेंबर्स हैं. कौन नहीं है ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. 3, तो 3 जो नहीं है वो चाइना के काफ़ी करीबी दोस्त है, म्यांमार, कंबोडिया एंड लाओस. ओके, दे आर क्लोजर टू चाइना. So they are not member of this grouping. Along with these 4 quad grouping members, they will be also part, including India, and New Zealand is also becoming part of this framework. So overall it represents 40% of global GDP.
The entire grouping, huh?
हाँ, entire grouping. Okay. Now, US official made it clear that this framework would not be free trade agreement, nor are the countries expected to discuss reducing tariffs or increasing market access. So it is not about the free trade agreement. Okay, it is largely, intended to boost the manufacturing sector, especially in US. ठीक है, manufacturing sector, and that is, we can say that for the export import. That's why it talks about supply chain resiliency. That's why it is being touted as, we can say, alternative to China-led initiatives like RCEP and all. ठीक है, तो yes, largely it is to boost US manufacturing sector.
US reduce its dependency on China.
हाँ, तो ये उसी का एक रीज़न है ना. अब US को पता है कि चाइना के अल्टरनेटिव्स कहाँ मिलेंगे, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में, इंक्लूडिंग इंडिया. ऑल्सो वॉट एवर द मार्केट फॉर US प्रोडक्ट्स इज देयर, it is emerging economies, developing countries, many of these are located in this region only. So their, let's say, products markets will be found in this region. ठीक है, तो दोनों चीज़ें हैं. First thing, it is alternative to China. Second thing, its own industry is being developed at the expense of China here. ठीक है, उसको अल्टरनेट करके, बाईपास करके इन कंट्रीज़ को थोड़ा सा हेल्प कर देंगे. हेल्प इन टर्म्स ऑफ, वी कैन से yes, clean technology, clean energy, decarbonization, funding will be provided in other areas, and it will be a huge market for US products again. Okay, yes. Now, engineering tomatoes to produce vitamin D. Some basics of science and technology. It can be asked in prelims examination. Okay, so a paper published in Nature Plants have tried, or the researchers have tried to address vitamin D deficiency by genetically modifying tomato plants so that fruit contains significant amount of provitamin D3, which is a precursor from which humans can make vitamin D. जनरली हम वो टैबलेट्स जो खाते हैं वो D3 लिखा होता है, है ना, तो वो जो होता है वो प्रीकर्सर होता है. Provitamin D3 has chemical name 7-dehydrocholesterol, 7-DHC for short. Human can synthesize vitamin D from this 7-DHC when they are exposed to ultraviolet B light. ठीक है, sunlight में. Vitamin D is needed for process known as calcium homeostasis, which is the maintenance of constant concentration of calcium ion in the body. It is very important for overall functioning of different organs. Also needed for, among the other things, bone development, bone strength. Its deficiency may cause conditions such as rickets. रिकेट्स में क्या होता है, बोन्स और जॉइंट्स वीक हो जाते हैं, ठीक है. ओस्टियोपोरोसिस अगेन बोन डीके.
सर रिकेट्स में होता क्या है कि शेप जो होती है ना कि वो ऐसे बेंड हो जाती है,
डिफॉर्म हो जाता है.
डिफॉर्म हो जाती है.
यस, डिफॉर्म हो जाता है. ओस्टियोपोरोसिस में भी क्या होता है, बोन,
Weakening of bones.
हाँ, वीकनिंग ऑफ बोन होता है. देन अदर डिसीजेस दैट आर एसोसिएटेड विथ विटामिन डी डिफिशियंसी आर कैंसर, पार्किंसंस डिसीज, डिमेंशिया. Okay, so that's why for mental health also it is being considered very important. Vitamin D3. Okay, vitamin D3 is present in fish and dairy products. Vegetarian diets are practically deficient in vitamin D. Then recommended intake of vitamin D is 15 microgram per day for children, 20 microgram per day for elders.
7DHC.
Okay, so this is standard recommendation, and scientists have modified tomato plant to have fruits which are rich in precursor to the vitamin D, that is 7-DHC.
So they are trying to make the vegetarian diet full of vitamin D.
हाँ, at present you should know what they have done. ठीक है, ये आप आर्टिकल पढ़ोगे तो आपको समझेगा, काफ़ी टेक्निकल चीज़ें लिखी है इसलिए वो मतलब इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है. What they have done in tomato plant, basically the vitamin D precursor is being produced, but that goes directly to the leaves and not to the fruit. Okay, अब leaves का तो हम खाते नहीं है, of course fruits खाते हैं ना. तो what they have done through this genetic modification, they have done something that the vitamin D precursor will shift to fruit rather than other elements of that plant. तो ये अच्छी बात है, ठीक है. सो इफ इट हैपन्स देन इट इज़ गुड, बट अगेन द स्टडी नीड्स टू बी पीयर रिव्यूड, ठीक है. तो क्या क्या इसके इम्पैक्ट हो सकते हैं, क्या सही है, हाँ, फाइन, ओके.
There can be side effects of plant as well.
We can say that always think like genetic modification of plants, unless and until its impact on overall biological diversity is understood, it should not be allowed. जैसे बीटी ब्रिंजल हमारे यहाँ पे उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट तो किया था, बट वो अलाउ नहीं किया हमने बाद में फॉर कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन. ओके, यस. Okay, so vitamin D deficiency in human may cause which of the following? Dementia. Dementia मतलब memory loss.
So same to Parkinson's, huh?
हाँ, same to Parkinson's, but Parkinson's is kind of genetic disorder.
Slowly.
हाँ, वो लेट स्टार्ट होता है और ठीक है, और उसके बाद वो हमारे नर्व्स डीजनरेट होता है उसमें.
Dementia, sir?
डिमेंशिया मीन्स इन जनरल मेमोरी लॉस होना, ठीक है. वो हम बोलते हैं कि पार्किंसन डिसीज का वन ऑफ द मैनिफेस्टेशन है डिमेंशिया, ठीक है. बट डिमेंशिया के रीजंस अलग अलग हो सकते हैं. वन ऑफ द रीजन कैन बी दैट डिसीज, ठीक है. यस, सो ऑल ऑफ दिस इज द करेक्ट आंसर. ओके, फाइन. सो देयर इज एनी क्वेश्चन? ओके, लेट अस स्टॉप.